Every evening, as a person prepares for rest, their muscle tissue begins to steadily and almost imperceptibly diminish in volume throughout the night's sleep, if not adequately nourished. After reaching the age of 60, the body can lose up to 8% of its muscle mass every 10 years. Remarkably, a significant portion of this degradation occurs not during daylight hours, but specifically during the night. Without timely intervention, this process will continue uninterrupted. However, there is encouraging news. Just one small adjustment to a person's evening routine can not only halt this loss, but also initiate the reversal of muscle degradation. Scientific research convincingly demonstrates that properly selected foods consumed before bed stimulate muscle tissue repair overnight, reduce soreness, and contribute to waking up feeling refreshed rather than fatigued. This guide is specifically designed for those over 60 who genuinely seek to preserve their physical strength, independence, and vitality. It offers accessible and scientifically proven strategies for maintaining muscle tone, navigating the aging process more effectively, and leading a full, active life. This current guide delves into a topic relevant to millions of older adults but often overlooked: the phenomenon of nocturnal muscle loss. Human muscle tissue depletes not only due to age-related changes. Its reduction occurs precisely during nighttime sleep. This phenomenon is particularly pronounced if a person goes to bed without adequate nutritional support. Why does this happen? During sleep, the body enters a state of relative fasting, as there is no nutrient intake for several hours. If during this critical period there is an insufficient supply of proteins in the system, regenerative processes are disrupted and muscles begin to atrophy. This natural yet undesirable process can be halted by proactively ensuring appropriate nutrition that can sustain musculature even during the night. In a state of deficiency, the body is forced to resort to degrading its own muscle tissues to extract vital nutrients. This process, known as catabolism, is more pronounced in older individuals compared to younger ones. This is precisely why, after age 60, the human body becomes less efficient at assimilating protein from food. This phenomenon is known as anabolic resistance. It means that even with sufficient protein intake throughout the day, muscle fibers may not receive the necessary nutrients at night when their active recovery takes place. However, there is no cause for dismay, as an effective solution has been found for this situation. Certain foods consumed half an hour to an hour before bedtime can significantly minimize muscle tissue degradation during the night. Furthermore, some of them even stimulate anabolic processes, promoting muscle growth during sleep. Today, we will provide an overview of the 8 most effective food components for evening consumption that will help preserve muscle mass. They will be ranked in descending order of effectiveness, from 8th to 1st place. All listed foods are supported by empirical scientific data, and the leading component, according to recent data, can increase muscle protein synthesis overnight by an impressive 22%, even if a person is not engaged in intensive physical training. Therefore, it is recommended to prepare something for notes. You will learn how to provide your body with the necessary energy during nighttime rest. Let's start with the product that holds the 8th position in our ranking. It is a very simple and widely available product, yet its effectiveness is astonishing. 8th place rightfully belongs to cottage cheese. This traditional dairy product has long established itself as one of the most effective means of preserving muscle mass throughout the night. You might be surprised and ask, cottage cheese, really? Yes, indeed. Cottage cheese is valued for its unique protein known as casein. Its absorption is significantly slower than that of whey protein, which is rapidly absorbed by the body and just as quickly eliminated. Casein ensures a steady supply of amino acids for 6 to 8 hours, making it an excellent source of nutrition for muscles during the night. Imagine whey protein as a fireworks display that instantly flashes and fades, while casein resembles a candle burning with a steady, slow flame. It is precisely this prolonged source of nutrients that is vital for muscles during nighttime recovery. In a study published in the authoritative British Journal of Nutrition, adult participants over 60 were offered a small portion of cottage cheese before bed. As a result, they showed a 31% increase in muscle protein synthesis compared to a control group that consumed nothing. This indicates that the group consuming cottage cheese not only preserved muscle mass, but actively built it during sleep. Such data is particularly relevant for older adults engaged in strength training or striving to maintain physical strength and balance. What is the optimal amount of cottage cheese to consume? It is recommended to start with half a cup 30–45 minutes before bedtime. For calorie control, it is preferable to choose low-fat cottage cheese. If its taste seems too neutral, you can add a little banana, a pinch of cinnamon, or a small amount of honey, but avoid excess to prevent too much sugar. Natural sugar from fruits will not negatively affect sleep quality, and the potassium in bananas will help relax muscles. If desired, you can experiment with various additions while maintaining balance and benefit. For example, adding a spoonful of chia seeds will enrich your diet with fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. And one more important benefit: cottage cheese is a natural source of tryptophan, an amino acid that promotes deep and sound sleep. Thus, it not only supports your muscles, but also helps your brain relax before rest. Furthermore, cottage cheese is easily digestible even by people with sensitive stomachs. Many older adults suffering from sleep problems or waking up feeling stiff and sore have reported significant improvement in their well-being after including this product in their diet. So cottage cheese, accessible, easy to prepare, scientifically proven, and effective enough to protect muscles during nighttime rest. If every morning you feel weak or notice a gradual decline in physical strength, perhaps your body is lacking precisely such a small but significant solution. Moving on to product number 7. This is another widespread option that is probably already in your kitchen, but its benefits for muscle preservation are not widely known. In 7th place are boiled eggs. They represent one of the most protein-dense, compact, and muscle-protective foods you can consume before bed. Despite their modest size, their potential should not be underestimated. Each egg contains approximately 6 grams of complete, high-quality protein. This means they contain the full spectrum of essential amino acids necessary for the body to maintain muscle mass in optimal proportions. Eggs are particularly valuable for people over 60 due to leucine, a powerful amino acid that significantly impacts muscle tissue. With age, our bodies become less responsive to protein, which acts as a switch that triggers muscle growth. To stimulate the muscle-building process, a greater quantity and higher quality of protein are required than in youth. This phenomenon is called anabolic resistance. Eggs effectively help address this issue. They contain complete and highly effective protein that is easily assimilated and quickly digested. Moreover, even in small doses, it can have a significant impact on muscle growth. A study conducted in 2021 and published in the authoritative Journal of Nutrition examined a group of adults over 60. Participants consumed whole eggs before bed for 12 weeks. The results convincingly demonstrated that their muscle mass preservation level was 19% higher compared to those who did not include eggs in their evening diet. Furthermore, this group showed an increase in growth hormone IGF-1, which actively promotes tissue repair and naturally declines with age. The higher the concentration of IGF-1, the more effective muscle repair occurs, soreness decreases, and the regeneration process accelerates during sleep. The best part is that eggs are extremely simple to prepare. Just hard-boil them, peel, and consume. 1 to 2 hard-boiled eggs 30 minutes before bed will be sufficient for most older adults. They are easily digested by the body, contain low levels of sugar and starch, and therefore do not cause sharp blood glucose spikes, unlike many other snacks. If you want to enhance the beneficial effect, you can add a little turmeric or black pepper. Just sprinkle some ground pepper on top. Turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, and pepper significantly improves the absorption of curcumin, turmeric's active component. You can also supplement your egg intake with a small piece of avocado if you want additional healthy fats or to stay full longer. Healthy fats slow down the digestion process and provide a stable energy supply throughout the night. Boiled eggs are ideal for older adults with a low appetite in the evening. They don't require cooking or dishwashing. Just peel and eat. That's it. Whether you are recovering from an intense workout, dealing with joint problems, or striving to maintain independence, these small protein sources will help you achieve your goals step by step. In summary, boiled eggs are well digested, contain a large amount of protein that promotes muscle preservation, improves hormonal balance, and reduces muscle atrophy. This simple bedtime snack can be your secret helper. And now, we come to the sixth product, which may not be the first thing that comes to mind when discussing nighttime snacks, but when it comes to protecting and maintaining muscle mass in old age, it is a real find. We are talking about tuna, and not just any tuna, but tuna canned in olive oil. Yes, you heard that right. It may seem unexpected to some, but if you are over 60 and want to maintain your strength, mobility, and muscle health, this product will be your loyal ally. Tuna is not just fish. It is a true treasure trove of high-quality protein and one of the most easily digestible and beneficial. Just a few pieces, and your body receives a powerful boost of amino acids, among which leucine is especially important. That magical amino acid that literally triggers muscle growth and repair processes. But the most interesting part begins when tuna is combined specifically with olive oil. Water? No, only oil. Because it is olive oil that slows down protein absorption, allowing amino acids to remain in the bloodstream longer and nourish your muscles even while you sleep. Did you know that in 2020, a study published in the authoritative American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed that older adults who consumed foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as tuna, before bed, showed a 34% higher level of muscle protein synthesis overnight? But that's not all. Those who chose tuna specifically in olive oil reported feeling more refreshed in the mornings. Their muscles ached less, and their bodies coped better with inflammatory processes. Imagine sound sleep, quick recovery, and muscles that remain strong and resilient. Isn't that what we all dream of? How can you make this product as beneficial as possible? It's very simple. Choose tuna canned specifically in olive oil, completely excluding options in water. Half a standard can is enough for the night. You can add a light side dish, such as a couple of slices of fresh cucumber, or a few whole grain crackers. Want to enhance the flavor? A drop of freshly squeezed lemon juice or a pinch of sea salt will do the trick. However, it's best to avoid mayonnaise and heavy sauces, as they can disrupt sleep and negate all potential benefits. What's truly important is that tuna is one of the richest natural sources of leucine. And with age, our bodies require more and more of this amino acid to maintain optimal muscle tone. If you want to avoid sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss, this snack is not just food, but an integral part of a well-thought-out strategy for preserving physical strength, mobility, and independence. In summary, tuna provides you with clean, easily digestible protein, while olive oil makes its action more prolonged and effective. Together, they function as a powerful duo, nourishing your muscles throughout the night, helping you wake up refreshed, full of vigor and energy. This is not just a snack, it's an investment in your health and longevity. Now, let's talk about a product that combines incredible tenderness, a pleasant sweet and sour note, and most importantly, powerful support for your muscles and gut health. This is Greek yogurt, our fifth hero on the list of foods to consume before bed if you want to maintain strength, vitality, and excellent well-being even in old age. This is not just yogurt. It's a true find for those who strive to wake up feeling energized and light. Its thick, velvety texture and rich taste are just a pleasant bonus to its main benefits. It contains high-quality casein protein, which is slowly digested, nourishing your muscles throughout the night. But that's not all. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt undergoes triple filtration, meaning it has virtually no excess sugar, but its protein content is significantly higher. Now imagine, while you sleep, your body receives not only building blocks for muscles, but also a whole host of probiotics, beneficial bacteria that take care of gut health. And a healthy gut means strong immunity, better nutrient absorption, and even a good mood. Add to this calcium, which strengthens bones and helps muscles contract properly, and you get the ideal nighttime snack. Satisfying, beneficial, and truly working for your longevity. What do studies say? In an experiment published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition, older adults who consumed a serving of Greek yogurt before bed noticed amazing changes after just 6 weeks. Overnight muscle protein synthesis increased by 26%. Muscles became more efficient and mornings began with vigor instead of the usual fatigue. Isn't that a miracle? Especially for those who wake up feeling stiff and weak. How should you consume it to get the maximum benefit? It's best to choose natural, plain Greek yogurt without additives. No fruit fillings, which often contain excessive sugar. If you want to vary the taste, add a pinch of cinnamon, a handful of fresh berries, or a drop of vanilla extract. For even more benefit, you can mix the yogurt with a teaspoon of chia seeds. They are rich in fiber and plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which will support digestion and heart health. And don't forget about probiotics. They not only improve gut function, but also help reduce inflammatory processes in the body, which is especially important with age. Ultimately, Greek yogurt is not just food. It's a true elixir for muscles, bones, digestion, and even the nervous system. What's the bottom line? Greek yogurt provides slow-digesting protein that nourishes muscles all night. Probiotics care for gut health, and calcium strengthens bones and prevents cramps. Its natural taste can be easily varied. It's an ideal bedtime snack, especially if you want to maintain strength, mobility, and energy for many years to come. Imagine an evening scene where tranquility reigns outside, coziness fills the home, and in one's hands is a cup of fragrant golden elixir, capable of working true wonders for the body. This is not fiction, but a tangible reality. The name of this beneficial drink is warm milk with turmeric. Yes, it's not just a folk remedy passed down through generations for improving sleep, but a powerful, scientifically proven ally for people over 60 who seek to preserve muscle strength, ensure joint mobility, and wake up feeling invigorated, not exhausted. What is the secret of milk? It is a natural treasure trove of casein, a protein that is slowly absorbed by the body, providing gradual and continuous nourishment to muscle tissues throughout the night's rest. While a person sleeps soundly, the amino acids contained in milk function like building blocks, promoting the body's regeneration and strengthening its structure. However, the benefits are not limited to this. Milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that is a precursor to serotonin, which, in turn, transforms into melatonin, known as the sleep hormone. This is why a cup of warm milk, drunk in the evening, is perceived as a gentle, lulling invitation into the arms of Morpheus. Now let's add the golden spice, turmeric. It contains curcumin, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds. As a person ages, hidden inflammatory processes accumulate in the body, gradually undermining joint health, weakening muscle tissue, and clouding morning awakenings. Curcumin, acting gently yet effectively, can extinguish these internal fires, reducing pain, eliminating stiffness, and restoring the body's lost ease of movement. Scientific research confirms that older adults who consumed a protein drink enriched with curcumin before bed synthesized 1/3 more muscle protein overnight, and their morning awakening brought them not pain, but a surge of vitality. Joints gained greater mobility, inflammatory processes receded, and even sleep became deeper and more peaceful. How do you prepare this miraculous drink? The preparation process is extremely simple. You need a cup of milk, preferably organic, or, in case of lactose intolerance, choose almond or oat milk, but make sure it's fortified with protein and calcium. Gently heat it, avoiding boiling. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and just a tiny pinch of black pepper. It is pepper that can enhance curcumin absorption tenfold. To add sweetness, you can add a drop of honey, but in minimal quantity, as excess sugar at night is undesirable. Consume the drink slowly, in small sips, enjoying every moment. Let this process become your daily evening ritual, symbolizing not just drinking a beverage, but true self-care for your body and your future. What is the secret to the effectiveness of this method? It is not just food, but a carefully thought-out, wise strategy. Muscle tissue develops and recovers not in the gym, but precisely during sleep, when the body receives all the necessary components for complete regeneration. Milk provides the body with protein. Turmeric offers reliable protection against inflammatory processes, and warmth and tryptophan promote deep and restorative sleep. Together, these components create ideal conditions for morning awakening to bring a feeling of strength, not stiffness, energy, not fatigue. This drink can be compared to a warm, enveloping embrace for your body. It does not require significant effort to prepare, has no side effects, but at the same time, gives what becomes especially valuable with age: robust health, physical strength, and the true joy of movement. Try incorporating it into your diet, and after just a few evenings, you will feel a noticeable difference yourself. After all, sometimes the simplest solutions turn out to be the most powerful and effective means. Consume it today, and tomorrow your body will thank you. Imagine a product that literally melts in your mouth, enveloping your taste buds with a delicate, nutty softness, while functioning as a true nighttime guardian of your health. We are talking about almond butter. It's not just an appetizing spread, but a true treasure trove of nutrients, created by nature itself specifically for those who value their body and strive to maintain physical strength, youth, and vital energy even in old age. When it comes to reliable protection of muscle tissue during nighttime sleep, almond butter acts as a quiet yet incredibly powerful ally. Its velvety texture and rich taste are just a pleasant addition to its main virtues. Its composition includes a unique cocktail of healthy fats, high-quality plant protein, magnesium, and vitamin E, which collectively create ideal conditions for the body's complete recovery during the night. Unlike sugary snacks that can cause sharp fluctuations in blood sugar levels and subsequent energy crashes, almond butter acts thoughtfully and gradually. It gently slows down digestion, ensuring a stable influx of nutrients to muscle tissues for many hours while a person is asleep. Did you know that magnesium, which almond butter is so rich in, is a natural relaxant? It calms the nervous system, relaxes muscles, promotes faster sleep onset, and makes sleep deeper and more restorative. If you suffer from night cramps, restlessness, or frequent awakenings, your body might simply be lacking this valuable mineral. Almond butter replenishes this deficiency, transforming your evening into a ritual of calm and harmony. But that's not all. In 2020, a study published in the authoritative journal Nutrition convincingly proved that older adults who added just one serving of almond butter to their evening diet saw a 17% increase in overnight muscle protein preservation. Moreover, their cortisol levels significantly decreased, that very insidious stress hormone that literally destroys our muscles at night. Thus, almond butter not only nourishes but also actively protects, creating a reliable shield against age-related muscle tissue breakdown. How should you properly consume this golden elixir? It's extremely simple. Just 1 tablespoon of almond butter. 30 minutes before bed is enough. You can eat it plain, enjoying its pure taste, or spread it on a piece of whole grain bread, an apple slice, or an oat cracker. This will make the snack even more satisfying and enjoyable. The main thing is to choose natural butter without added sugar and harmful hydrogenated fats. The ideal option is butter that separates in the jar and requires stirring before use. This is a sure sign of quality and the absence of unnecessary additives. Almond butter is an ideal choice for those who don't like to eat heavily before bed, but want to provide their body with everything it needs for complete recovery. It is light, yet incredibly nutritious, and even a small portion keeps you feeling full for a long time, preventing nighttime awakenings due to hunger. Why does it work? Because almond butter is not just food, but a thoughtful health strategy. Its healthy fats gently maintain stable blood sugar levels, preventing energy dips. Plant protein becomes building material for muscles. Magnesium calms and relaxes, while vitamin E fights inflammation and helps cells recover. Together, they create ideal conditions for every morning to begin with vigor, not fatigue, with strength, not stiffness. This humble but mighty product, like a wise old friend, doesn't boast about its merits, but always comes to the rescue when it's especially needed. Try incorporating almond butter into your evening ritual, and after just a few days, you will feel your body respond with gratitude. Sound sleep, easy awakening, and strength that endures year after year. After all, sometimes the simplest and most natural products turn out to be the most powerful remedies. Almond butter is not just food, it's an investment in your healthy future. Imagine a drink that seems to have been created by nature itself to give you sound sleep, relieve muscle and joint pain, and help your body recover with astonishing speed. This is not fantasy. but a tangible reality. And the name of this miracle is tart cherry juice. This rich, pleasantly tart drink is not just a delicious addition to your evening ritual, but a true healing elixir whose effects are confirmed by numerous scientific studies. It is especially valuable for those over 50 who know firsthand what morning stiffness, frequent nighttime awakenings, and the feeling that the body doesn't fully recover overnight are like. Why tart cherry, specifically? These small ruby berries hold immense power. They are rich in anthocyanins, powerful natural antioxidants that actively fight inflammation, protect cells from damage, and promote faster muscle tissue recovery. But most surprisingly, tart cherries contain melatonin, the very hormone responsible for the quality of our sleep. When a person consumes tart cherry juice before bed, they are not just quenching their thirst, but sending a clear signal to their body. It's time to rest. Melatonin levels in the body increase, sleep becomes deeper and calmer, and in the morning, a person wakes up not broken, but fully rested and full of energy. What do scientific studies say? In 2019, the prestigious Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition published the results of an amazing experiment. Participants over 50 who drank tart cherry juice daily before bed noticed striking changes within a few weeks. Morning muscle pain decreased by 30%. Sleep quality improved by 15%. Blood levels of melatonin and antioxidants significantly increased. This means that tart cherry juice doesn't just help you fall asleep. It actively fights the main enemies of our health: inflammation, oxidative stress, and age-related muscle loss. How do you properly consume tart cherry juice? It's extremely simple. 30-45 minutes before bed, you should drink a small serving, approximately 120 to 180 milliliters, about 4 to 6 ounces, of pure tart cherry juice. It's important to ensure the packaging specifies tart cherry and has no added sugar. If the taste seems too intense, you can dilute the juice with water or add a little lemon juice for freshness. But remember, even a small amount of this drink can work wonders. Why does it work? Tart cherry juice is not just a liquid, but a complex cocktail of beneficial substances that work in harmony. Anthocyanins actively fight inflammation, protecting muscles and joints. Melatonin improves sleep, making it deep and restorative. Antioxidants neutralize harmful free radicals, slowing down cell aging. As a result, a person not only sleeps better, but also wakes up feeling light in the body, without pain or stiffness. In addition, it supports the production of growth hormone, which is especially active during deep sleep and plays a key role in muscle recovery. Who is this drink particularly beneficial for? Those who suffer from muscle and joint pain. Those who have difficulty falling asleep or frequently wake up at night. Those who strive to maintain muscle mass and strength with age. Those who are looking for natural and safe ways to improve their health. Tart cherry juice is not a medicine, but a gift of nature that gently and naturally helps your body stay strong, healthy, and full of energy. Try it today and feel the difference tomorrow. This ruby elixir does not require a prescription, is not addictive, and is suitable for almost everyone. Just make it a part of your evening ritual, and after a while, you will be surprised how much better you feel. After all, sometimes the simplest and most natural remedies turn out to be the most effective. Tart cherry juice is not just a drink. It's your secret formula for sound sleep, rapid recovery, and health for years to come. Imagine holding a magical elixir that works while you sleep, gently restoring every muscle fiber, filling you with energy and strength for a new day. This is not fantasy. It is a reality confirmed by serious scientific research. Many mistakenly believe that protein shakes are exclusively for young athletes and bodybuilders, but this is a profound misconception. After 60, our bodies particularly need high-quality protein, especially in an easily digestible form. Whey protein is a true find, containing the full spectrum of essential amino acids. But its main wealth is leucine. This amazing amino acid acts as a key, initiating muscle recovery processes. With age, our bodies become less sensitive to leucine, which is why it is so important to get enough of it before bed, when recovery processes are most active. In 2021, a large-scale study was conducted, the results of which were published in the authoritative American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Participants in the experiment, people over 65, took whey protein before bed, and after just a few weeks, striking changes were recorded. Overnight muscle protein synthesis increased by an impressive 22%. At the same time, muscle tissue breakdown significantly decreased. But most surprisingly, not only laboratory indicators improved, but also the real quality of life. Participants noted increased strength, easier gait, and better coordination of movements. And all this without exhausting workouts. How do you properly use this magical powder? It's extremely simple. 30-45 minutes before bed, mix 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein isolate in water or unsweetened almond milk. For those who prefer a richer taste, you can add half a banana, a little almond butter, or a pinch of aromatic cinnamon. Most importantly, avoid sugar and heavy creams so as not to overload the body before bed. If you have lactose intolerance, choose isolate or hydrolyzed whey protein. They are absorbed just as effectively but do not cause discomfort. Why is this product so effective? It's all about its unique ability to work in unison with our body's natural processes. While you are asleep, whey protein supplies building material for muscles, stimulates the production of growth hormone and IGF-1, our natural repair agents, while simultaneously slowing down muscle tissue breakdown processes. This is not just a dietary supplement, it is a well-thought-out strategy for preserving the body's youth, an opportunity to wake up feeling refreshed and light, rather than with the usual morning stiffness. Who is this product especially important for? For everyone who wants to meet old age fully prepared, maintaining strength in their hands, lightness in their legs, and the joy of movement. For those who understand that investing in health today is a guarantee of an active and fulfilling tomorrow. For everyone who is not ready to put up with inevitable age-related changes and wants to put up a decent fight against time. Whey protein is not a panacea or a magic pill, but it is a powerful, scientifically proven tool in the fight to preserve muscle mass. It does not require heroic efforts. It is enough to simply make it part of your evening ritual. Try it, and after just a few weeks, you will be able to evaluate the first results. Stronger muscles, ease of movement, and that valuable feeling that age is just a number on your passport, not a sentence for your body. After all, preserving strength and health is not just possible. It should be accessible to everyone who truly wants it. Another surprisingly beneficial food that works wonders for muscles in old age is ordinary buckwheat porridge with kefir. This dish, familiar to everyone since childhood, turns out to be a true elixir of youth for our muscles. Its simplicity of preparation is deceptive. Behind it lies a powerful health-promoting effect. Buckwheat contains a unique plant protein that includes all 8 essential amino acids, and kefir complements this composition with easily digestible milk protein and probiotics. The story of 70-year-old Nikolai Petrovich from Voronezh is a vivid example of how a simple dish can change a life. After retiring, he began to notice how rapidly he was losing strength. It became difficult to climb stairs. He developed shortness of breath, and his leg muscles constantly ached. The doctor explained that this was age-related sarcopenia, a natural loss of muscle mass. Then, his dietitian granddaughter advised him to eat a portion of buckwheat soaked in kefir every evening. After just 2 months, Nikolai Petrovich was surprised to find that he could play soccer with his great-grandchildren again, and the morning stiffness in his joints had practically disappeared. The secret of this dish lies in its unique composition. Buckwheat is rich in rutin, a substance that strengthens capillaries and improves blood supplies to muscles. It contains a lot of magnesium, which prevents night cramps, a common problem for older people. And kefir protein is absorbed even better than meat protein and does not overload the digestive system. It is especially valuable that buckwheat with kefir functions as a natural prebiotic. It creates an ideal environment for the development of beneficial bacteria in the intestines, which directly affects the efficiency of nutrient absorption. Preparing this healing dish is incredibly simple. In the evening, you need to pour 3 tablespoons of thoroughly rinsed buckwheat into a glass of low-fat kefir and leave it in the refrigerator. By morning, the groats will soften, but still retain all their beneficial properties. To enhance the anti-inflammatory effect, you can add a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, and for improved blood circulation, a pinch of cinnamon. It is best to consume this dish for breakfast or 2 hours before bed. In this case, amino acids will nourish the muscles throughout the night. Interestingly, this combination of products is especially beneficial for older people. After 60, the body absorbs protein from meat less effectively, while the plant-dairy combination of buckwheat with kefir is perfectly assimilated. This dish gently regulates blood sugar levels, which is extremely important for age-related metabolic changes. And the antioxidants contained in buckwheat slow down the aging process at the cellular level. Buckwheat with kefir is not just food, but centuries of traditional medicine experience, confirmed by modern scientific research. An interesting experiment was conducted in one of Moscow's gerontology centers. Two groups of older people received different protein diets for 3 months. Those who regularly consumed buckwheat with kefir showed significantly better results in muscle strength and endurance tests compared to the group that received meat protein. At the same time, their bowel function improved and cholesterol levels decreased. This dish is especially valuable because it is accessible to absolutely everyone. It costs pennies, does not require special culinary skills, and is suitable even for people with digestive problems. Many older people note that after starting regular consumption of buckwheat with kefir, not only did their muscles strengthen, but their sleep improved. They felt more energetic in the mornings, and their dependence on painkillers for joint pain decreased. Isn't it a miracle when the simplest and most familiar things turn out to be the most beneficial? Another surprisingly beneficial dish for maintaining muscle mass in old age is baked pumpkin with cottage cheese. This combination of products seems simple and uncomplicated, but its benefits for the body after 60 are simply invaluable. Pumpkin, rich in potassium and antioxidants, combined with cottage cheese protein, creates an ideal balance of nutrients necessary for maintaining muscle mass. The story of 75-year-old Galina Ivanovna from Krasnodar perfectly illustrates the effectiveness of this dish. After a hip fracture, doctors predicted that she would not be able to move without assistance. But her granddaughter, a medical student, suggested including baked pumpkin with cottage cheese in her daily diet. After just 4 months, Galina Ivanovna not only started walking with a walker again, but was also able to climb stairs on her own, which doctors considered almost impossible. Now she starts every morning with this simple but very beneficial dish. Preparing it is incredibly easy. You need to take a piece of pumpkin weighing about 300 grams, approximately 10.5 ounces, peel it, remove the seeds, slice it, and bake it in the oven at 180 deg, 350 deg, until soft. Then mash it with a fork and mix with 100 grams, approximately 3.5 ounces, of low-fat cottage cheese. To enhance the taste, you can add a teaspoon of honey and a pinch of cinnamon. This dish is best consumed for breakfast or as a light dinner 2 hours before bed. The secret to the effectiveness of this combination of products lies in their unique composition. Pumpkin contains rare amino acids that promote better absorption of cottage cheese protein. It also has many carotenoids that reduce inflammation in muscles and joints. Cottage cheese, in turn, provides casein, a slow-digesting protein that nourishes muscles throughout the night. Together, they create a powerful health-promoting effect that is especially important for older people. Interestingly, baking makes pumpkin particularly beneficial. Heat treatment does not destroy, but rather enhances the action of beneficial substances in this vegetable. Studies have convincingly shown that baked pumpkin contains 1.5 times more available antioxidants than raw pumpkin. And cottage cheese, when consumed in this way, does not overload the digestive system, which is often a problem in old age. This dish has another remarkable property. It helps maintain the body's water-salt balance. Pumpkin is a natural diuretic, but it does not flush out potassium, unlike many pharmacy medications. This is especially important for older people suffering from edema. Many note that after regular consumption of pumpkin with cottage cheese, their need for diuretics decreases. Night cramps in the legs disappear, and joint mobility improves. An interesting experiment was conducted in one of the sanatoriums near Moscow. A group of pensioners with age-related muscle dystrophy were given this simple dish daily for 6 months. The results exceeded all expectations. In 80% of the participants, muscle strength indicators significantly improved, In 90%, joint pain decreased, and in 70%, blood pressure normalized. At the same time, none of the participants complained of stomach heaviness or other digestive problems. Baked pumpkin with cottage cheese is an example of how the simplest and most accessible products can become a powerful means of maintaining health in old age. This dish does not require high costs. Its preparation takes minimal time, and its benefits are comparable to the action of expensive dietary supplements. Many older people who have started regularly consuming this combination of products note not only an improvement in their physical condition, but also a boost in mood and increased vitality, which is no less important in old age. Another surprisingly beneficial dish for maintaining muscle mass in old age is ordinary oatmeal with flax seeds and walnuts. This simple combination of products, familiar to many since childhood, turns out to be a real find for those who want to maintain strength and mobility after 60. Preparation takes no more than 15 minutes, and the benefits of such a breakfast last all day. The story of 80-year-old Vasily Semenovich from Rostov-on-Don shows how effective this simple dish can be. After a stroke, doctors said he would hardly be able to walk without assistance. But his daughter, a dietitian at a local hospital, began preparing a special oatmeal for him every morning. After just 3 months, Vasily Semenovich not only started moving with a walker, but was also able to independently care for his small garden. Now he jokes that his magical porridge has brought him back the joy of movement. The secret of this dish lies in the unique combination of components. Oatmeal contains a special type of fiber, beta-glucan, which not only lowers cholesterol but also helps the body better absorb protein. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in muscles and joints. Walnuts add easily digestible plant protein and valuable trace elements to the mixture, including magnesium and zinc, which are so necessary for muscle function. Preparing this healing porridge is incredibly simple. You need to take 5 tablespoons of rolled oats, pour a glass of hot water or milk over them. Add a tablespoon of ground flax seeds and a handful of chopped walnuts. Optionally, you can add a teaspoon of honey or some fresh berries for taste. It is important not to cook the porridge for too long. It is enough to simply let it steep under a lid for 5 to 7 minutes to preserve all the beneficial substances. The peculiarity of this dish is that it works as a complete nutritional complex. Oatmeal provides a slow release of energy, which is especially important for older people who often experience a decline in energy in the afternoon. Flax seeds contain lignans, unique plant compounds that help the body better use its own resources for muscle recovery. And walnuts supply arginine, an amino acid that improves blood circulation in muscle tissues. An interesting observation was made in a nursing home in Kazan. 2 groups of older adults with age-related muscle weakness were given different breakfasts for 6 months. Those who received oatmeal with flax seeds and nuts showed significantly better results in muscle strength and coordination tests than the group that received regular sandwiches. At the same time, their heart function improved and blood sugar levels normalized. This dish is especially valuable because it is suitable for almost everyone. It is gluten-free if special oat flakes are used. It is easily digested and does not cause heaviness in the stomach. Many older adults note that after starting regular consumption of such porridge, not only did their muscles strengthen, but their bowel function improved, back and joint pain decreased, and they felt more energetic and desired to move more. And this, perhaps, is the most important thing for maintaining activity in old age. One of the most beneficial and incredibly simple dishes to prepare for maintaining muscle mass in old age is baked mackerel with lemon and herbs. This simple fish, which can be bought at any store, turns out to be a real treasure trove of beneficial substances, especially important for people over 60. Preparation takes no more than 30 minutes, and the benefits of such a dinner last for several days. The story of 72-year-old Lyudmila Fedorovna from Yaroslavl perfectly demonstrates the effectiveness of this dish. After a severe arm fracture, doctors feared that she would not regain full mobility. But her son, a professional chef, began preparing baked mackerel for her 3 times a week. After just 2 months, the woman not only fully recovered her arm function, but also noticed that the constant back pain that had tormented her for the past 5 years had disappeared. Now she cooks this dish herself for all her friends at the dacha. The secret to mackerel's effectiveness lies in its unique composition. This fish contains a record amount of omega-3 fatty acids, twice as much as salmon. These substances reduce inflammation in muscles and joints, accelerating their recovery. In addition, mackerel is rich in easily digestible protein, which is especially important for older people, as the body processes meat proteins less efficiently with age. Lemon and herbs add vitamin C and antioxidants to the dish, enhancing the effect of fish oil. Preparing this healing fish is very simple. You need to take one medium mackerel, clean it of entrails, rinse, and pat dry. Then make several incisions on the carcass, salt, and pepper. Place a few lemon slices and a sprig of rosemary inside. Wrap the fish in foil and bake in the oven at 180 to 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. It can be served with a light vegetable salad or stewed vegetables. The peculiarity of this dish is that it combines several elements important for the aging body. Mackerel protein is absorbed almost 90%, which is significantly more than chicken or beef. Omega-3 acids not only fight inflammation, but also improve brain function, which is important for preventing age-related changes. Vitamin D, which is more abundant in mackerel than in many other foods, helps calcium absorption, strengthening bones. An interesting experiment was conducted in one of Moscow's rehabilitation centers. A group of older adults with age-related muscle weakness were given baked mackerel 3 times a week. After just 1 month, 85% of the participants showed improved muscle strength. In 70%, joint pain decreased, and in 60%, blood pressure normalized. At the same time, no one complained of stomach heaviness or other digestive problems. This dish is especially valuable because it is available all year round and does not require special culinary skills. Many older adults note that after regular consumption of baked mackerel, not only did their muscles strengthen, but their memory improved. They felt more energetic and their sleep normalized. And the combination of pleasant taste and obvious benefits makes this dish an ideal choice for those who want to maintain activity and health in old age. One of the most amazing dishes for maintaining muscle health in old age turns out to be ordinary cottage cheese pudding with pumpkin and cinnamon. This delicate, airy dish, which takes only 20 minutes to prepare, contains a unique set of substances especially valuable for people over 65. Its soft texture makes it an ideal choice for those with dental or digestive problems. The story of 70-year-old Mikhail Vasilyevich from Nizhny Novgorod clearly demonstrates the benefits of this simple dessert. After knee surgery, he could barely move even around his apartment, and his leg muscles had noticeably weakened. His daughter-in-law, a dietitian at a sanatorium, began preparing cottage cheese pudding with pumpkin for him every other day. After just a month and a half, Mikhail Vasilyevich was not only able to walk to the store independently, but also started playing chess in the park again, something he hadn't done for several years. Now he calls this pudding his elixir of youth and treats all his friends to it. The secret to the effectiveness of this dish lies in the harmonious combination of 3 main components. Cottage cheese provides casein, a slow-digesting protein that nourishes muscles throughout the night. Pumpkin contains rare amino acids that help this protein be better absorbed, as well as potassium, which prevents night cramps. Cinnamon, in turn, improves blood circulation in the muscles and helps regulate blood sugar levels, which is especially important in old age. Preparing this healing pudding is incredibly simple. You need 200 grams, about 7 ounces, of low-fat cottage cheese, 100 grams, about 3.5 ounces, of baked pumpkin, 1 egg, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Blend all ingredients until smooth, spoon into molds, and bake at 170 degrees, 340 degrees, for about 15 minutes. You can add a little honey or raisins for sweetness, but it's best to avoid sugar. The pudding can be served warm or chilled. It retains its beneficial properties in any form. The peculiarity of this dish is that it works as a complete nutritional complex, yet does not overload the digestive system. Cottage cheese protein combined with pumpkin fibers is almost completely absorbed, which is rare for dairy products in old age. Cinnamon enhances blood microcirculation in the muscles, helping to deliver more nutrients to them. And the soft consistency makes the pudding an ideal choice for those who wear dentures or have chewing problems. An interesting observation was made at a gerontological center in St. Petersburg. Two groups of older adults with age-related muscle weakness were offered different evening snacks. Those who received cottage cheese pudding with pumpkin 3 times a week showed significant improvement in muscle tone and reduced joint pain after just 1 month compared to the group that received regular cottage cheese. Moreover, 90% of participants reported improved sleep and reduced morning stiffness. This dish is especially valuable because it combines benefit and pleasure. Many older adults enjoy eating this pudding, even those who usually don't like cottage cheese. It doesn't require significant expense, is quick to prepare, and can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Those who have included it in their regular diet note not only muscle strengthening but also improved bowel function, the disappearance of night leg cramps, and an increase in overall vitality. And its pleasant sweet taste without added sugar makes it an ideal dessert for people of any age. One of the most beneficial and accessible dishes for maintaining muscle mass in old age is ordinary lentil soup with carrots and celery. This simple dish, which our grandmothers have prepared for centuries, turns out to be a real find for those over 60. Preparing this dish takes no more than 40 minutes, and its beneficial properties are preserved for several days if properly stored in the refrigerator. The story of 68-year-old Anna Pavlovna from Samara clearly demonstrates how ordinary lentils can work real miracles. After a severe flu, she became so weak that she could barely hold even a teacup. Medical specialists merely shrugged, stating that at her age the recovery process would be very long. However, a dacha neighbor, a former nurse, brought her a pot of fragrant lentil soup. After just a week of daily consumption of this dish, Anna Pavlovna felt her vitality gradually return, and after a month, she was able to work in the garden again and even help her grandson with his homework. Now she lovingly calls lentils meat for the poor and always keeps a supply of them in her kitchen. The secret to the benefits of lentil soup lies in its unique composition. Lentils contain an exceptionally high amount of plant protein, about 25 grams per 100 grams of product. Moreover, this protein demonstrates digestibility reaching almost 80%, which is rare for plant-based products. Carrots and celery enrich the dish with important vitamins and trace elements, as well as fiber, which helps normalize digestion. Lentils are particularly valuable because they do not accumulate harmful substances from the soil, remaining an environmentally friendly product regardless of growing conditions. Preparing this healing soup is extremely simple. You need to take a cup of lentils, rinse them thoroughly, and pour a liter of water over them. Add 1 chopped carrot, a celery stalk, an onion, and simmer over low heat for about 30 minutes. Finally, you can add a bay leaf and a small amount of vegetable oil. Optionally, the dish can be sprinkled with fresh herbs. The result is a hearty yet light dish that is perfect for both lunch and dinner. It pairs especially well with a piece of whole grain bread. The peculiarity of lentils is that they contain not only protein but also iron, which is so necessary for older people for effective anemia prevention. In combination with vitamin C from vegetables, this iron is absorbed particularly well. The fiber contained in lentils gently regulates bowel function without causing bloating, as sometimes happens with other legumes. And the low glycemic index ensures the safety of this dish for those who carefully monitor their blood sugar levels. An interesting experiment was conducted in one of the sanatoriums near Moscow. A group of older adults with age-related muscle weakness were given lentil soup 3 times a week. After just 3 weeks, most participants showed improved muscle strength, reduced general fatigue, and normalized bowel function. Many also noted that they slept better and felt more energetic in the mornings. At the same time, none of them complained of stomach heaviness or other unpleasant sensations. This dish is especially valuable for its accessibility and ease of preparation. Lentils are inexpensive, store well, and do not require special culinary skills. Many older adults who have included lentil soup in their regular diet note not only an improvement in physical condition but also mental clarity and a surge of vital energy. And the pleasant, nutty taste of this dish makes it a favorite treat for many who care about their health in old age. One of the most amazing dishes for maintaining muscle strength in old age is traditional chicken aspic, kolodets, seasoned with garlic and fresh herbs. This traditionally Russian dish, which many perceive exclusively as a tasty appetizer, actually has a significant beneficial effect on the body after 60. Although its preparation takes a long time, the process itself does not require outstanding culinary skills. And the result exceeds all expectations. The story of 73-year-old Viktor Sergeyevich from Vologda clearly demonstrates the benefits of this simple dish. After suffering a stroke, his arms became very weak, and medical specialists stated that full recovery was not to be expected. However, his wife, recalling her grandmother's recipes, began regularly preparing aspic for him 3 times a week. After just 2 months, Viktor Sergeyevich was able to confidently hold a hammer again and even helped his neighbor build a shed. Now he is convinced that aspic returned his lost strength in his limbs, and every winter he prepares it in advance. The secret of aspic's healing properties lies in its unique composition. The prolonged boiling of bone and cartilage tissues promotes the release of collagen and gelatin, which are fundamental building components for human joints and muscle fibers. Chicken meat, in turn, provides the body with easily digestible protein, while the addition of garlic and fresh herbs enriches the dish with valuable antioxidants and vitamins. It is noteworthy that all these beneficial compounds in aspic are present in a highly bioavailable form, which ensures their easy and effective absorption by the body of an older person. Preparing this healing aspic is not particularly difficult. To create it, you need to take 1 whole chicken carcass with bones and cartilage, and also add 2 chicken feet to enhance the gelling effect. The ingredients are covered with cold water and slowly simmered over low heat for 6 to 8 hours. Approximately 1 hour before the expected completion of the cooking process, add a whole onion, a carrot, a parsley root, and several cloves of garlic. The finished broth must be carefully strained, the meat separated from the bone remnants, placed in portion plates, and poured over with the prepared broth. After complete cooling in the refrigerator, a dense aromatic dish is obtained that can be stored for up to 5 days. The uniqueness of aspic lies in its ability to act as a natural chondroprotector, actively promoting the restoration of cartilage tissue and significantly improving joint mobility. Collagen extracted from aspic helps maintain the elasticity of not only joint connections, but also skin, which is a very significant aspect in old age. The amino acids contained in chicken protein actively contribute to muscle tissue regeneration, especially after intense physical exertion. At the same time, aspic does not create an excessive load on the digestive system and is easily absorbed even by a weakened body. An interesting observation was made in one of the rehabilitation centers located in the Urals. A group of elderly patients suffering from musculoskeletal disorders were regularly offered chicken aspic. After just 1 month, most participants in the experiment showed a significant reduction in joint pain, improved mobility, and increased muscle strength. Many of them also noted improved sleep quality and an increased overall level of alertness during the day. At the same time, no undesirable side effects from consuming aspic were recorded. This dish is especially valuable because it harmoniously combines undeniable health benefits with a traditional taste familiar to many since childhood. Numerous older adults consume aspic with great pleasure, immersing themselves in memories of their childhood and family traditions. Its preparation does not require significant financial investment. Inexpensive chicken parts, such as feet and wings, can be used, and the ability to store the finished dish for an extended period, up to several days, makes it very convenient for regular inclusion in the diet. Those who have integrated aspic into their regular diet note not only a significant improvement in the condition of muscle tissues and joints, but also an overall increase in vitality, which is an extremely important aspect in old age.